episode of World of Tanks with Any Titan, and we're here on the Steps map. This is another one of the weekend battles, and this is in the Spy Panzer RU-251, the Tier 9 German light tank that takes place after the HWK in the line that I've been grinding up. I don't actually have a lot to say about this tank, or at least nothing that I haven't said really about its immediate predecessors. It's an excellent light tank, in my opinion. The only downside, I think, is that it probably doesn't do as well in light tanking light knife fights. So, if light tanks are coming after you, it's not the easiest tank to win the fight. Now, that partly, of course, is due to the fact that I'm actually not very good at light tank knife fights. I just don't really have the hand-to-eye coordination to be very good at it. But the other side of that thing is that it's a large light tank, and the large makes it, I think, a little bit easier to hit. It also doesn't have the alpha that its predecessors have. Now, it does have better gun handling overall. The gun's an excellent gun. It's the same gun throughout the levels. The view range is really good on this tank. It gets faster as it upgrades. This seems to be the main change. It's not very well armored. It's really got nothing in the line of armour. Or nothing in the line of, turret armour the same. This thing isn't going to bounce shots, you just want to avoid being hit. But it is pretty good at avoiding being hit. The turret rotation is also slightly bit on the slow side. You can traverse the tank fast in the turret and keep up. And it overswings a bit as well, so that can also be a problem when you're in a close quarters fight with this tank. However, it is gratifying for me to be in a forward location in a light tank on a battlefield like Steps, and the enemy are actually shooting at the targets that I'm lighting up, or the allies are shooting at the enemies that I'm lighting up. We are 2 minutes in, and we have 1800 damage and 8 damaging ribbons, and we've now spotted 6 enemy tanks, so that's pretty good. I mean, I think that I'm doing my bit at the moment. However, the problem as always is when the enemy stops showing themselves and making easy targets themselves, it generally becomes a bit of a problem then, because the question is, when do you leave the spot and where do you go? Where is the most effective thing to do? Doesn't, as you can see, have any gun depression over the back of the engine. The engine is taller. The engine deck is taller than the forward deck of the tank and the area under the turret. So you have no gun depression over the back as well. That is also something to take into consideration. Now, I had my back facing in that direction because if the tank basically facing in the direction I wanted to run away in. Now, probably should have taken that shot, or maybe not. I might not have had a good shot there. But the enemy are now moving overwhelmingly in force into the corner. We're going to lose the eastern side of the map, and we're a tank down. And I make a number of mistakes in this game that I think contributed to the overall defeat. The first one's here. I didn't shoot that tiger. That tiger's a one-shot kill. I should have killed it. I should have killed it, and then the opportunity would have been there to go after the Borsig. Now, the Borsig is not a one-shot kill, as you can see. So I could have gotten rid of the tiger. Neither does the AMX-1390, although I probably should have actually persisted after the AMX-1390. However, we didn't, and we're 3 tanks down at the moment. So I think both of those were significant errors, because I think if I had killed the Tiger 2, I would have been able to go after the Borsig, and the 1390 would probably come after me, and we'd have gotten the artillery as well. That the diversion down here was unnecessary, because we are dealing with the Cairnarvon. And essentially what I'm going to do now is what I would have done back then. because I'm going to drive back up the sunken road and attempt to raid into the enemy area, basically just trying to disrupt the enemy's play. Because I know they're coming down the eastern side of the map. They have won and there's nobody there to stop them. So they're going to come down the eastern side of the map and they're going to unfold our position from that side. So at least if I sort of come up and raid into their rear area, there's a chance that some of them might come up after me. And at least there would be a distraction or a disrupt there. There's the Borsig. Whereas the shot, if I had done what I was doing originally, well, I might have still taken the hit from the Borsig, but I was in a better position to do damage and survive the damage and not take damage, to be honest with you. The biggest threat would have been the 1390. So we go in now after the Borsig and we're going to take a hit from the Borsig and turn around to look at the artillery now. But that has actually put us in a position where we're up. I don't have a clean shot in the artillery, but other people are shooting the artillery for me. However, the enemy are controlling the area around our base now. I could have capped, but I couldn't have stayed in the cap. If I had capped, there was enough time and the enemy were close enough and there was medium and light tanks. They'd have made it back in time. So there's no way I would have completed the cap. So I would have gone into the cap to exert cap pressure and then I've had to flee. Preferably before the enemy arrived. Now I just wanted to clean this area out because I thought the logical thing for us to do then is turn around, clean this area out and come back down and fight the rest of them. There is no real point in going for the cap circle now because they haven't capped, so they're on the way back. And sure enough, here's the VK7201. Now there's no way I'm putting around through the front of him. I was hoping to get a track, but tracking tanks in the front is really hard. Maybe if the number of glaces appears he mounts, but he's been very careful. I mean, he knows we're out here somewhere. Side of the turret, too close to the forward edge of the turret, probably too strong there. And there is the light tank. Now they've pulled back, you see, they've pulled back the position, and there's a medium tank. So he's obviously been already on the way back to anticipate somebody trying to cap. And of course he's caught our medium who was going for the cap out in the open. Misplay there by the light tank and he's dead. And I just continue on. What I was trying to do here now is that I knew our remaining heavy tanks were over on this side. The enemy know they're on this side. They'll be coming across the step, the open, elevated high ground, flat ground, in order to engage their heavy tanks. And I was hoping if I came over from this side I might be able to get them on a crossfire. I know that the enemy medium tank is somewhere up around our cap circle at the moment, so I don't know what his plans are beyond that. But anyway, they're there, and I'm looking at the VK7201, and I'm looking and I'm going, there's no way I'm putting around through that, and there's no point in firing because I'll be spotted from here. But that's the Tiger 2. I could have killed him earlier on. I told you I'd regret not killing him. So what I'm waiting for is a shot in the Tiger 2. And it's almost as if the VK knows that I'm here. He's backing away and he's keeping his armour and gun a lot of the time facing in my general direction. The medium has come up and engaged in one of our heavy tanks. There's the Tiger. So the medium is driven around the top. I pulled back immediately. I wasn't actually spotted. And our other heavy tank is dead. Now I thought, okay, medium. Okay, it turns out to be King Tiger. It's a top tier medium tank. It's a tier 10 medium. With full health in tier 10 medium as well. So, yeah, the Tiger 2 doesn't really have a chance. But I was hoping for to be able to do more damage to this guy because I can only kill him from behind, and I did not have the patience. I should have waited a bit longer so that he drove out of my detection circle, so that I could have shot him from behind. The thing is, then I would have gotten 2 or 3 shots, which would have weakened him down and could have changed the end of the game. So that's another mistake that I made. The next one that I probably was that after having fired and got back into cover, I should probably have popped up on the ridgeline again to engage the VK from the side and rear again, and let the King Tiger play with the TVP until it was my turn. Now, I don't think I'd have beaten the TVP. As far as I remember, he was a good player. He was the best player, or best experience on the enemy team, and actually had a really good score. And he's managed to keep his tank intact right up until now, where it matters. So I put a round into him. I managed to get a second round into him here. But then I make a big mistake. I think the coming around this side wasn't so bad, but I should have tucked in tight the turn rather than trying to go wide. I just didn't have the speed to make it. And I think he was going to go for the ram if he got the opportunity, because he knew his tank could take it, and he had the hit points, and he was a heavier tank. He was going to win the ram, and I was killable from a ram. So that just leaves the King Tiger outnumbered on half health against 2 enemy tanks. Both of them are on pretty good health. Okay, but the VK still has more health than the King Tiger. And better armor. You know, it's tier 10. They're 2 tier 10 tanks. So the King Tiger doesn't really have much of a chance. I don't think he'd have much of a chance against either of them, because he just doesn't have the armor. There's too many weak spots in the Tiger's armor. It's too slow. And he doesn't have a gun that's punchy enough, I think, to penetrate the front of the VK. 7201. Although I've never experienced fighting it. Came out since I drove the King Tiger. But he managed to get a shot through the side armor, alright. But now it's facing him. And the thing is, the TVP is going to turn up possibly at any moment, like there. Put a round into him, and that's it. It's all over. So, but overall, I think this is a pretty good tank. I was managed to unlock all the packages without any trouble, directly off the experience of the tank. Especially at the moment, given that you have so many bonus experience, and when you do it on your daily multiplier, you can actually rack up the experience pretty quickly. Now, there's a lot of experience from the RE251 to the tier 10 light tank. So there I came number 1 with experience, but as you can see, the TVP T50 51, 5 kills, over 4,000 damage. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.